What's this? Colonial mentality among Filipinos. 5 signs of colonial mentality. 1. Feelings of inferiority for being Filipino. 2. Feeling ashamed and embarrassed of being Filipino. No, that can't be correct. But it says here that 70% deny having colonial mentality. But it's no big deal. There's nothing important about the Philippines anyways. Why does colonial mentality keep popping up on my feed? Does this really mean I have colonial mentality? Not even a single product is from the Philippines. We live in the States anyways. Everything's better here. We have our own cultural landmarks, and much better clothing, products, music, and so much more. I can't even begin to explain. It says that 56% of Filipinos associate inferiority with Filipino culture and superiority with American culture. I never realized I had colonial mentality. Sad that Filipinos aren't proud of their culture. Maybe there's something I can do to learn more about the culture of the Philippines.
The Tubataha Reef Marine Park is considered as a UNESCO World Heritage Site and consists of a 100-meter perpendicular wall, lagoons, and 2 coral islands. This reef is home to diverse marine life such as whales, dolphins, sharks, and turtles, and has accounted for a total of 360 coral species and 700 species of fish. As a natural habitat to endangered species and a member of the Philippines biodiversity, the Tubataha Reef faces various problems. Among these problems include illegal poaching, marine debris, climate change, and coral bleaching. Let us delve further into these issues. 1. Illegal poaching. A protected species from the reef called topshells are being stolen by people who enter the park at night through boats from the mainland Palawan. From 2006 to 2008, it was recorded that there was an 80% decrease in topshell population. 2. Marine debris. There have been cleanups where garbage is transported to a landfill site in Puerto Princesa City. These cleanups pose a threat to the Tubataha Reef Marine Park because plastic garbage, discarded fishing lines, and other non-biodegradable garbage have caused deaths to the marine life living in the area. 3. Climate change and coral bleaching. Out of the factors that endanger the Tubataha Reef, climate change has posed as the biggest threat to the future of the reef. Because of climate change, the reef will experience increased water temperatures and ocean acidification. In addition to this, in 2010, the Philippines experienced a major bleaching event that affected 95% of the reef's corals. Tubataha Reef's situation isn't the only threat we should pay attention to. Many fail to recognize the value of the Philippine culture and history.
Ito ay ang inang bayang tinubuan. Siya'y inatangi na kinalimutan ng kawili-wiling liwanag ng araw na nagbibigay sa buong katawan.
In the late 1800s, on Bonifacius' order, the Katipunan flag was created by Benita Rodriguez and Gregoria de Jesus. The flag was a red rectangular piece of cloth, locally called kundiman. with 3 white Ks written on it. The adoption of the red color on the Katipunan flags originated in the various flags used as a sign of war and courage in all the Filipino, Moro, and Malaysian regions. As a result of reading the book Les Miserables by Victor Hugo, which speaks of the red flags and banners used during Le Commune de Paris, one of the first nationalist riots against the French monarchy, Andres Bonifacio also used the red color on the flag of Katipunan. The Katipunan flag is one of the most important artifacts in the Philippine context. But where is it now? Ironically, the Leon Gallery sold for 9.3 million pesos the personal flag of Katipunan founder and revolutionary Andres Bonifacio, soon by his wife Gregoria de Jesus. Despite the appeal of the National Historical Commission of the Philippines, the sale pushed through because the flag and other historical documents and relics on the auction were privately owned, and we have an obligation to the consignors, said Jaime Ponce de Leonce, director of the Leon Gallery. Unless the laws are modified, cash transactions such as this are purely business between sellers, buyers, and auctioneers. History, culture, and heritage will be afflicted by this issue. The Congress has forces that can tackle the situation and stop further episodes of private collectors selling memorabilia. Unfortunately, among the politicians, tradition and history have never taken priority. So what can be done to address this apparent neglect towards the Philippine culture? Stronger implementation of the existing laws regarding the issues. School talks about informing the students of the issues and giving them knowledge about the existing laws about it. Encourage people to abide by the laws, love, and take care of the cultural heritage. Support cultural and conservation projects of NCCA, UNESCO, and other advocacy groups that promote and preserve Filipino heritage. Stay informed about what's happening with heritage issues and raise awareness of the importance of preserving our cultural heritage. Volunteer your time and expertise to preservation efforts in your community. Push for legislative changes to strengthen heritage preservation.
Siguro imposible magsuot ng pagkakakilanlan nang hindi ka magiging kapareha sa pagpanggap mo. Ang mga pambansang bayani, katulad ni Rizal at Bonifacio, ay inalay ang kanilang buhay para maranasan ko kung asan ako ngayon. Marami pa ring aspeto sa kulturang Pilipino ang dapat pahalagahan dahil pinapakita nito kung gaano kahalaga para sa ating mga Pilipino ang ating kultura. Ang katanyagan ng kultura ay hindi lamang para sa kapakanan ng bansa, kundi para din sa pagbigay pansin sa kagandahan na kayang ibigay ng bansang Pilipinas. Hanggang kailan tayo magkukulang sa ating kultura?